Hello YouTube, I'm Dakota from Bowtied Media. This is Brady, this is Nate, and today we're playing Skrillex or Not. The way this game is going to work is I'm going to play each of them a 15-second segment from a random song, and they're going to have to guess if it is indeed from Skrillex or not. First of all, Brady, how much Skrillex do you know? What is your EDM prowess?
What's my Skrillex knowledge? If it's not Bangarang, it doesn't matter to me. That's Skrillex for me. It's just Bangarang.
It's just Bangarang? Okay, fair.
Yeah, there's another one, but he goes, like that song.
One more time?
I think it's along those lines. That's a hard game. There's a girl singing, doing EUS. I don't remember.
Okay. Nate, how much do you know about Skrillex?
Not a ton. I tried to listen to the last album, and I was a big fan, so.
Okay, not a big fan.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, all of these songs that will be Skrillex will be exclusively from the new album.
Oh,
so there's going to be no old school, no Bangarang. We're just having stuff from the new project.
Nice.
So it's either totally random or it's new, which because I know you guys don't actually know the new stuff.
I
so.
mean, listen to it.
Exactly. Put on those headphones and let's hop into track number 1, a 15-second segment. Here we go. Okay, Nate first.
Okay.
What do we feel about the song first?
I found it enjoyable, so I'm going to go not Skrillex. I'm sorry.
Don't vote yet. We'll do it 3, 2, 1. We'll do it 3, 2, 1.
Dragon.
What do you
Dragon.
I'm not a hater.
You know what? It did sound... I don't know. I feel like Skrillex has kind of gone a little adventurous. It sounded not adventurous to me.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think it was very... Like that, I think you would be like... Anybody that had FL Studio could pump out that.
Wow. I also picked, by the way, if it's not Skrillex, I picked songs that I thought were generally good. So.
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's a very safe song.
Okay. You guys get your little sticks here ready to vote for Skrillex or not. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
Not.
You're both going not. You are correct. That was given to you by Virtual Riot and Rez.
Okay.
Some other artists
Nice
that
job,
you
nice
do
job.
sort of know. So there we go, our Canadian Rez.
We sniped that one.
Did indeed snipe that. Okay, put the headphones back on. 1 to 1. Here we go, song number 2.
That's it?
That's all you get.
What?
15-second segment, that's all you get.
What?
I also am, for context, playing the sort of main parts of the song.
That was the main part?
I would say that was pretty close to the main part of that song.
Okay, well that song sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I'm cooked. It literally could be anything at this point. I didn't hear wubs, so it makes
I didn't hear wubs. Here's a question. How much do you guys know about the new album? Like,
I don't
describe it.
I know that the album art looks a little bit normal.
It's graffiti, yeah.
Yeah, it's graffiti.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all I know.
brand.
I haven't even listened to it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know people liked it generally.
Yeah, I know the reception. That's about it.
Okay, great.
It's generally well received.
Okay, let's get your votes ready.
Oh, brother. You know what? Let's cope.
Let's go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Skrillex and Skrillex. You are correct.
Hey!
That is from the new record. Obviously, all of them are from the new album, and that was a kind of a interlude-ish transitional
That's kinda what I was
kind of
getting.
song.
Yeah.
It kind of did its piece in the mix, and I don't want to reveal too much about the album until the end, so that I don't give it any hints about anything else. But
Okay. Yeah, I did like the piano. It was different.
It was very nice. Very melody heavy.
yeah. Okay, you guys are 2 for 2, both of you. Here we go.
bring it.
Song number 3. Okay, what do you think about that?
I mean, I know the song. It was a remix, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm kind of torn because there was good wubs in there.
Oh, That is, yeah.
But like, is that
I feel like
it was pretty
Skrillex did a
clean.
remix.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like Skrillex to me, there's a lot going on in Skrillex.
This is
songs.
like you took me right back to 2013.
Yeah. Actually, I think
2013,
yeah,
2014 probably is when that song came out.
I don't know, something about the mix. It wasn't like Skrillex. I feel like his songs have like layers to it. This one, I feel like I was able to hear each bit clearly. So
Okay.
I'm not sure.
The artist Nero is coming to my head.
Yeah.
Nero? Okay.
I feel like I can't remember if it was Hit Nero's song or something. Whatever.
Okay.
Hey, Devil May Cry.
Ready to vote in 3, 2, 1. Not. You are both correct.
Ooh.
Brady, very impressed with you. That was Nero's Promises. And
We do.
you said earlier you thought you did a remix of it. The Skrillex did a remix of Promises.
Yeah,
that was
I
the
could've sworn.
remix.
Holy.
I'm very impressed that you got that. I think I will say about the album, this new Skrillex album, is this has a bunch of old and newer songs on it. So if there's a part of you that's like, oh, this is like an older song, but I know that this is a new album, there's older songs on this album.
Like older sounding songs.
Yes, older sounding and older, I will say, like versions, different versions. So don't be
don't
don't think it's old
Don't
that
like
makes it.
double guess yourself.
Yeah. So
That's on my way too.
I'm impressed. You're both 3 for 3. Here we go. Let's hop into track number 4. Okay. Nate, first of all,
Okay.
what do we think?
Quite heavy. I don't know. The sound, it seems like it's more there. I don't know how to describe it. Like
Yeah.
the mix on the previous one was like clear and like audible, you know what I mean? Like, but this, it's like more grungy and like, that's what I associate more with
wubs
Skrillex.
are there.
The wubs are there.
That is wubbin.
It's wubbin time.
So that definitely adds some spice into the mix.
Okay, you guys ready to vote?
Yeah.
We go from melodic piano to wubs. Yeah, right.
Yeah, how crazy is this album? Here we go. Vote in 3, 2, 1. Not and Skrillex. We have our first differentiation.
I gambled.
And that means Nate takes the lead.
Oh.
That is indeed Skrillex. Again, from the new album. That is Say Goodbye from the newest
Say
record.
Goodbye.
So
I can hear it.
Okay.
Thanks, boys.
yeah, okay. You knew the wubs were rubbing? Why did you say that wasn't Skrillex?
I know it gave me a little Excision vibes.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
was
fair.
trying to think
Yeah.
of potential artists.
Wow, this is all coming back to because you've been listening to a lot of this music.
Yeah,
I know you both
I know.
like all three of us have
trying
like
to-
listened to EDM a lot in the past, I think. But I'm really the only one that still does. I think for the most part. But
Yeah, we're here for it.
I'm impressed. Okay, here we go. Song number 5. Nate has a 4-3 lead.
Dude, I thought my headset wasn't working for a second because I was like, whoa!
Yeah, it's a bit of a wild one. Brady, what do you think?
Well, yeah, that definitely had a lot of like sound design to that one. So definitely felt like a higher produced track. I don't know. It's giving a little bit more Skrillex than I would say not, but I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Let's get to some voting here. I think you guys are locked in, ready to go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Skrillex and Skrillex,
Yeah.
you are both correct.
Yeah,
That
okay.
is indeed from the latest record. That is Look at You is the name of that song.
Okay.
That one, I was curious. I want to listen to that one more,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's a fun one. So, Nate, you're a perfect 5 for 5 so far.
Nice.
Redemption from last month's guessing game potentially after Brady won off a tiebreaker, I think.
Yeah, I had to go deep for that.
So here we go. Track number 6. That's all you get?
That one had potential, I'll say. I didn't. It sounded pre-droppy, but it was very nice. I enjoyed the. It's so over.
What's your dilemma here, Brady?
Well, I feel like that goes into some sort of like liquid vibes. Like, I feel like the drop. Maybe that was. I don't think you can call that a drop.
I'll say again, I'm playing predominantly the main parts of the song.
I got you.
So,
I don't know, man.
You guys ready to vote?
Yeah.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Skrillex and Not. We're different again. And like last time, that is not Skrillex. Nate is correct again. Taking a perfect 6 for 6.
Way to go.
I don't know. I think it's literally just something about the production, like how it's done. Skrillex got a very unique like blend to his stuff.
Yeah, you may have caught on right away to the strat of the record. So I'll say at this point now, I think in the video for you guys, the album that Skrillex just released is a 34-song album of like 1-minute tracks that spans his entire discography essentially, and there's just like random sounds and mixes from the past and features and production like features as well. And it's like all over the place. But it does have a certain sound to it, I think, for the most part. So
okay.
Yeah, so it's a wild one. It's definitely a wild record. You get those piano interludes, and then you get your crazy wubs at times. So perfect 6 for 6, 4 for 6, still very close behind. Here we go, track number 7. Let's do it. What do we feel about that? Either way,
that was that one is the most. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's.
I feel like it actually.
Confident.
I feel like it could be. It actually could be, but it couldn't be. Also,
it could, but it couldn't be.
It couldn't be. It's almost like this game works.
It sounds like an older song, like definitely earlier in the years of Skrillex vibes. So
yeah, maybe like some unreleased stuff, but I don't know. Then again, it just could be some other artist. I don't know.
Okay, let's vote in 3, 2, 1. Not and Not. You are both correct. That is indeed not Skrillex. That is Zeds Dead, actually, with Alive.
Wow.
Kind of a weird track from Zeds Dead. I'll say not
Zeds Dead.
I know, not their typical stuff. So, yeah. As we're cruising, we got 3 songs left. Nate, you're still a perfect 7 for 7 Brady, you gotta do some catching up here. Yeah. So you gotta play the long con, I guess.
Play harder.
Play harder. Think stronger. Here we go. Track number 8.
I feel like I've heard the vocals before.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I'm already good. I'm already ready.
I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Both Skrillex. That is correct. That was Spitfire from, that was one of the first tracks on the new album. So if you've heard a little bit of the new album, you've probably heard this one.
Why then.
So, yeah. So.
Nice.
That's a perfect 8 for 8 still. Brady 6 for 8. You gotta I think you gotta game the game almost here.
Yeah.
No matter what you gotta just predict opposite and just go for it. So here we go. This is the penultimate track, number 9.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
You know, I was leading Not until the very last bit where the build up. I was like, okay, that's kind of Skrillex-y. So that's what I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
I think Skrillex threw in a hey listen.
Yeah. You guys both big Legend of Zelda fans.
Bold to assume that.
You think he threw in a hey listen?
You think he's a gamer?
For sure. This guy's a gamer.
Yeah.
He's throwing it in there. 34 songs. There's one gaming reference in there.
I think so.
This is the one.
This is the one reference.
Ready to vote?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You're going Not. You're going Skrillex. And that is indeed a win for Nate.
100%?
100% so far. We've got one more to go.
Okay,
so perfect, but that is indeed, that was the Tears Lost drop. This one actually, if you would have listened to his last album that came out in 2023, essentially, that this is like pretty much that song, just a slightly different version. So this is from his past album that I know you guys still haven't really listened to.
Yeah. Well, top 13. Hey, listen, you know.
Yeah. Okay, last song. Nate, let's see if you can keep up your perfect streak.
Okay.
Ready for glory.
For glory.
Here we go. Last song. Okay.
That sounded something like out of Doom.
yeah, that's very fair.
Holy, the vocals are crazy.
Vocals are a little nuts. What do you think, Brady?
I mean, it's kind of got that very like drilly, which I think is pretty iconic previous Skrillex and from what I remember.
Okay.
So I would lean that unless there's like some guy who's just imitating old Skrillex. Which is fair. Honestly, he was an icon back in the day. So.
Fair. Okay, let's get those final votes in. Number 10 in 3, 2, 1. Skrillex and Skrillex, and you are wrong.
That's not
On the last one, that is actually Excision and Millennium. That's Excision sound right there.
dang.
So after all of that, it was indeed not quite the perfect game. You lost in the 9th inning,
That's
sadly.
embarrassing.
So not embarrassing.
I think you didn't get it.
Can't believe you didn't get it. Final score 9-7. Very impressive, you guys. You did a pretty good job of figuring out the style and sound of the new album, at least a little bit so far. So, what did you guys think after that? Is new Skrillex maybe you would explore a little bit, or you're like, nah,
Yes,
not anymore?
yeah, more so. Yeah, honestly, there's a few tracks I was interested. Even just the interlude one, I was like, ooh, because I enjoy more like orchestral, actual instruments like that. So it was enjoyable.
Well, you'll enjoy the 60-second track that one is.
Yes,
So. That's all it is, and it's already in the middle of stuff. And this album's wild. They kill Skrillex at one point. There's a drop that's blocked by the label, and so it literally just is cricket sounds. It's a wild album, but personally my favorite of his. So,
Okay.
Brady, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought definitely not sure how much of that is technically new Skrillex.
Very fair, very fair.
So
We don't really know either, honestly.
I guess nobody really knows, but I think it's probably a really like kind of a love letter to all the Skrillex enjoyers of 2013 and all the new fans who want to see what he's got cooking next. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me. Congratulations again, Nate. I don't have a prize, but I have a firm handshake for you.
Nice.
Thank you. Wow.
No prize this time around, but thanks for joining me. I've been Dakota from Bowtied Media, and I'll see you guys in another video.